good week. I'm just trying to get this set up. So you lot, TikTok, good morning. It is good to see you, and I'm glad that you're here. Instagram, good morning. Good to see you. Jamie, good to see you. J Pen, good to see you. Imran, good to see you. So TikTok, Insta, and then you lot here, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. My apologies, I forgot how many people were coming in. So what we're doing today is we're going to be back. We're going to be aiming to be coming back. I've got something exciting to talk about. We've got loads of people at the moment which keep messaging and talking about that they want help within a business, but they find our stuff super expensive. And it's not cheap. I get that. So this is what we're doing. And this isn't today, this isn't a pitch. We are going to be creating, because we've got the academy, we're going to be launching where we're going to be doing morning meetings. So 2-3 times a week. There's going to be a private group. We're going to be doing mentoring. We're going to be doing live calls. So you go, and if you're out there at the minute and you're thinking that you want to get to the stage, someone's just put it in the chat there, that you want to get more out of what you're doing in your business, but you don't have the big budget, this could be really good. So we're going to give everyone the academy. We're going to have private groups, going to have accountability groups. We're going to be going live 2-3 days a week where you guys can just jump in. We're going to be answering questions, Q&As. We're going to be bringing experts in. It's going to be so good. I am truly pumped about it. So we're just getting this done in the back end to get this launched over the next couple of weeks. And we're going to create a wait list. So anyone that wants to join, it's not going to be crazily priced. It's going to be really affordable because what we want to do is help people that want the help. J Pen's just put it on here now. Do you mentor people looking to get into sales? We do. We've got an academy. But drop me a DM if you want to know more. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. So the plan behind it, hey Connor, hey Towie, good to see you, is a lot of people, they can't quite stretch themselves into these bigger programs. And I get it. It's bloody hard. It is an expensive amount of money. There's a lot of fear about it. So what we're going to be aiming to do is make it easier. I like doing these lives. I'm pretty happy doing lives. So I'm like, actually, if we could bring the masses in, and what we'll likely do is go live in here every day for 10 minutes. And then we'll go to the private chat where we'll be a smaller group. And the goal's going to be, we're going to get 50 people in there, 100 people in there, and then scale back to a couple of hundred people where every day you have a place to go. There'll be a structure behind it. So one day we'll be talking lead gen and we're talking sales and we'll be talking closing. We'll be talking about negotiations and mindset and skill set and everything else in between. So then we can build out a real structure. So you have a place to go. And on top of that, you're also going to have our academy. So then you'll have an app on your phone and you'll have everything that you need. So I'm really excited about it. This is going to be something which is going to mean we're going to be able to open up a lot more for private chats, private groups. I'll be posting in there every day because we want to help more people get more stuff. Now, let's be completely frank. We make money from this. But what we want to make is far smaller per person, but we can massively impact far more people that are out there. Great to see everyone in here today. TikTok, by the way, when you're in TikTok, TikTok's very different. If you're just joining, we're on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Good morning. When you're on TikTok, when you're tapping the screen and you're liking and you're sharing, it makes a massive difference to what you actually, the reach that the lives get. So when you're here, tapping the screen, sharing it out makes a big difference. If you do share it out, it will come up and I'll give you a shout out as well. Dylan, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, the plan behind all of this today, we're back. We had an issue with our lives, but that's all been rectified. I've been officially sponsored by the Isle of Wight Tea and Coffee Company. So if you don't know them, go and check them out. They sent me a load of free goodies to keep me moving forward and helping you guys getting what you want out of life and moving forward. So plan today, I want to talk a little bit about sales, deals, entrepreneurship, a little bit about our mindset. We've only got about 15 minutes because then I've got calls, but we'll likely do another live later. We're going to create, morning Danda, good to see you, mate. We're also going to be creating a little waitlist type thing where you can put your details and express a bit of interest if you're looking to be one of the 50 or the first 100 to be in this. I'll read out what we're going to be doing. Private group. We're going to be doing private role play calls. We'll be doing a morning meeting where you'll be able to log in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. in the morning, start your day right. So this is going to be for if you're a salesperson, you're a freelancer, you're a coach, or if you've got a company with a sales team. So the idea behind this, Max could see it, the idea behind this is that you've got a place you can go to move things forward. You've got a place you can get into it and you can really move forward with your business. So you're going to be able to do morning meetings. I'm looking on the board, by the way, and I'll take you all over to. We're going to be doing a monthly training and it'll be a Zoom where there'll be probably 50 to 100 of us on there, and I'll be doing specific trainings within it. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to have private groups. What else are we doing? Oh, we're going to be bringing in a guest monthly speaker as well. And then on top of all of that, you're also going to have the app for the Academy, Tuster, which if you haven't seen it, you can see it on LinkedIn there. That's our interactive academy that you guys can actually have complete access to 720 trainings. We want to really level up. And the long-term plan for this is going to be that we are going to then put on some events, bring some of the experts we know in there to really help people move forward. So we will have a real community behind it. So in short, that's what's going to be happening, right? What I want you guys to think about a little bit more at the moment is where you are right now, where's the next step? This isn't about joining my program, by the way. That's parked for now. But if you're here now and you're in sales or you're in business or you're in entrepreneurship, there's levels to this shit. And we've got to really think about the levels that we're at. Think of it like football instead of thinking of it like sales. You could be playing for your local school team. You could be playing for the Tuesday night over 40s team. You could be playing for the Sunday league. You could be semi-pro. You could be a professional. You could be in Div 1. You could be in a premiership. You could be playing for your team. There's levels to this shit. All of them would be footballers. But what level are you at right now? Like genuinely, like don't sugarcoat this shit. Think about what level you are at right now. I think for me, I'm definitely not in my World Cup status. I'm definitely not playing for Real Madrid status. I'm doing well on a regional / national level, but I've got levels to get to. Now, here's the great thing. Wherever you are right now and whatever level you're at right now, it's completely and utterly fine. Yeah, I'm really good. Thank you, Mark. We'll catch up, mate. Wherever you are right now, whatever level you're at right now is completely and utterly fine. If you are at the top of your tree and you're making big money, boom, that's great. If you are just starting off, you've got the biggest room for growth. And too many people get caught up on, oh, that guy's at this level and this person's at that level and they're ahead of me. It doesn't matter. If you're just starting off in business and you've got no clients, you have the easiest room for growth. If you don't know how to close a deal, that's the easiest thing to go off and learn. If you're at the stage where you used to be great at what you do and now you've lost your motivation, you've lost your mojo, you've lost your mindset, your skill set, you've maybe gone through the stage of you used to get handed loads of clients and you did no new business. And now you're at the stage you go, I need to do new business and it's feeling like a slog. All of these things right now that you have in your life, someone else wish they have what you have. The 70-year-olds out there right now wish they were 20. There's people out there right now that don't have a house, that don't own a house, that wish they owned a house. There's other people that own houses that wish they didn't own that house. There's some people out there that wish that they had the problems that you have right now. And that's not to belittle what we have. But if we all put in our circle right now, into the middle, all of our problems, compared to what some people are going through out there right now, we would be at the stage where we would likely grab our stuff back. And we've got to have this mindset around what we are actually doing. Because it is easy to wake up on a Friday and everyone's walking around with this BS mentality of, oh yeah, I made it for another week. You hear it all the time. Oh my God, nearly the weekend. Now, yes, enjoy your weekend. But today could be the difference. The phone call today, the follow-up today, the chase of a deal today, that first conversation today could make the massive difference within what you're trying to do. I've had 2 people today join the academy. They spent like 150 quid a month. They've got a discount. They took action. So they today will register, pay, they get on the academy, right? And then they go off and straight away they're watching how to cold call. They're watching how to do objections. They're taking action. Now, this isn't about you joining my program. This is about going out and where you are now, what's the next step? And what's going to get you to that next step? Morning, Rob. Good to see you, mate. What's going to get you to the next step from where you are right now? What is the next step? Or are we just going to stay on repeat where we are right now for the rest of our lives? So let's reverse engineer this. Yes, 100% recruitment. We're working with some recruitment and agencies right now. Think of it like this. Imagine this week we've had so far, right? Funny stuff. IRTV says you can get all this info on YouTube for free. Why pay? This is a great question, right? So Funny Stuff YouTube says you can get all this info on YouTube for free. Why would you pay people £150 to do it? Don't pay me. And I'm not saying to pay me. I'm not saying to pay anyone else. There's 2 paths you can take in this world. The you go and do it yourself path, or you pay someone else to cut down the learning time. I'll give you 2 examples. If we all went to the gym right now, you can tell I still need to go a bit more. And there's me training on my own, and there's me training with a PT. I think everyone's fully aware that if you had a PT every single day, right, you are likely, see you later, Mark. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. If you had a PT, they're likely going to push you more. They're going to be able to tell you better form. Now, you could train on your own, but that's what the difference makes. Now, if you want to go off and learn for free on YouTube, do it. Go off and do it. The problem is when you go off on YouTube and you have a set breakdown of what to do and learning from someone, they cut down all the guesswork. They know, go do this right now. So think of it like the PT. You walk into a gym, PT says, here's the weight, this is what we're going to do, this is how you do it, go. Rather than you walking in going, where am I going to start? How do I use this? How do I do that? This is why it's so important. These lives are not about you just joining programs. These are to give people that want help, opportunities, insights for you to go off and do new things. So whether you're on Insta, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook. The idea of this is to bring free content to help people move forward. C4 MBA, great, because I work for a FTSE 250 recruitment company, not naming, but training is shocking. Reach out. Like this is, again, this is great for us. JT, David the Sales Angel is the LinkedIn. Sean says, love it, the content. Yes, love it, love it, love it. So in short, what I want you guys to think about is this. If you are going off from where you are now and you want to get to the next level, what's your plan? What are you going to do? And goal setting is important. It is boring sometimes, but it is so important because if you don't have a path of where you're going to get to, you're leaving it to luck. So if you leave it to luck, outside forces are going to detract you and distract you and pull you away from what your goal actually is. When you know what your goal is and you know the steps, you can just look and go, my next step today is this. If I do this today and then this enough of times, it's going to move forward. Yeah, and you're welcome, Funny Stuff. I don't mind people asking this stuff. Like if you get serious questions, ask them because it's really valid stuff. So what we want to think about is this. Let's say for me, my next step is, for example, I've lost 2 stone in weight. I want to lose another stone. I want to build up my shoulders. I want to build up my arms. I can just randomly go to a gym and I can randomly lift weights. I can randomly eat food. But if I had a tailored plan of what to eat and when to train, what exercises to do to accelerate my growth, or if I haven't got as much time, the exercise to do it. For me, I've got arthritis in my wrists. So I can't lift weights. I physically cannot bench press. I can't use dumbbells. So I have to have these, anyone who's seen it, these big straps on my wrist. They have cables. Now, that meant I can't do the same exercises most other people can do. So I could either go through the process of guessing what exercises to do, or I go off and I get someone to show me what exercises to do, and I just get on with it. Okay? Right, we're going to do a couple of quick questions because we don't have long today because I've got calls. We'll probably be back on another live later. AJ, thank you. AJ says, looking smart, brother. Thank you, buddy. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling in a good place. Max Fawcett says, hi, mate, about to come an AE, but feel like the progress will stagnate once I'm there. Yes. Okay. So if anyone's read Atomic Habits, it talks in there about the 1% incremental gains that happen over time. And we're getting 1% better a day. In a lot of jobs and in your business, we actually do the negative. We get 1% worse every day. We make 1% less effort every day. So when you go into a new role, it's exciting. There's all those expectations. Then you get caught into almost a bit of a rut, and you just keep repeating the same thoughts and processes. Setting your goals for yourself. If you are an AE, so for anyone else, an account executive, if you're a sales rep, if you're a freelancer, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a manager, going off and breaking down what your goal is going to be and how that's going to, hey, Matt, good to see you. How that's going to work for you, what you're trying to achieve, what the steps are going to be is vitally important. And then break it down to the basics. How many of these I need to do on a daily basis? What my next steps are going to be? Here's a big one when you're setting goals. What hurdles you will face is massive. I'll give you a prime example. My big problem I have, my biggest weight, I was nearly 19 stone. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Right? And my big problem is when I'm having a shit day, I eat crap. That's what I do. So if I go off now and I set a plan for fitness and getting up at 5, all that stuff's easy for me because I wake up early. Going to the gym, I can do. My problem is if I have a bad day, I'll go home and at 7 o'clock at night, I'm like craving chocolate. I want to eat crap. I want to stuff my face like a fat pig. So what I've got to do with my goal setting is not just plan for the successes. I've got to look at the obstacles and hurdles. What am I going to do when I don't fancy it? What am I going to do when I'm tired? What am I going to do when I have a bad day? What am I going to do when I pick up that chocolate bar, have one bite and then go screw it and then eat a whole chocolate bar like it doesn't matter? Here's one of the steps I took. I go and buy fruit and I'll buy this dark chocolate. So if I really want to eat chocolate, instead of me eating a whole bar of chocolate, I will have a bite of chocolate and I'll have a few strawberries. Because when I'm eating the strawberries, I can still taste the chocolate. So then I might have 4 cubes of chocolate instead of a whole chocolate bar. I think we're all aware. Me eating a massive chocolate bar or 4 cubes is far better and it's more sustainable for me. So then look at what you can actually do within your business. When you've got your goal setting, we've got to go off and we have to. Hey, everyone coming in. Alex Betts, good to see you. Roman, good to see you. By the way, everyone on TikTok, it's great having you guys on here as well. LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook as well. So we've got to, when we're setting our goals, plan for the worst. You don't want to wait. This is one of my favorite phrases. You don't want to wait to board your for the storm to hit to board your house up. You don't want to wait for the storm to hit before you board the house up. You've got to get prepared. Hey, this is Rach. Good to see you. You've got to get prepared. When the storm's going to be coming in, we board up the house. When I know I'm going to get hungry and I'm going to snack on shit, I need to go off and make sure I've got something ready to go. Maybe it's the fact that when you get home and you're tired, right? All these different things for fitness. And we see all this stuff everywhere. But what about for your business? I've got to go in literally 1 minute, right? What about for your business? Good for you, Rach. What about for your business? Because that pays your mortgage, your bills, puts food on in your mouth, clothes on your back, pays for your kids' education. It's the biggest area, and we have to go off. We have to go off and make the effort. Right. By the way, I've got to go because I've got a call that's literally starting in 2 minutes. Well, 3 minutes. I'll be back on in probably half an hour, 40 minutes. If you're enjoying this, come back on and we'll carry on with this. Guys, I've got to go and jump on this call. Right. See you in a sec. Bye. Ended its hard work. Right.